It was late at night when Emma's phone buzzed. She had just finished her shift at the diner, exhausted but eager to get home. The message was from her best friend, Sarah. It was strange. Sarah never texted her this late. "Emma, whatever you do, don't open the door. I made a mistake. Please, don't come home yet." Her heart raced. Sarah's message was unlike anything she'd ever received. Panic swept over her as she grabbed her keys and ran out the door. Emma had planned to go straight to Sarah's apartment after work, to pick up the bag Sarah had left behind earlier that day. But now something felt wrong. When Emma reached Sarah's apartment building, she noticed the lights in Sarah's unit flickering. The hallway was silent, unusually so. Sarah always kept her door unlocked, and as Emma approached, she felt an eerie chill sweep over her. She knocked gently at first, then harder when no one answered. "Sarah," she called, knocking louder, the hairs on her neck standing up. No response. Her hand shook as she turned the handle. The door creaked open. Inside, the apartment was eerily still. The air felt thick and cold, like it had been left untouched for hours. Emma stepped inside, glancing around. Nothing looked out of place, except for Sarah's phone, lying face down on the kitchen counter. The lights flickered again, then went out completely. She froze, her breath catching in her throat. Suddenly, the phone buzzed in her pocket. Emma pulled it out, her pulse pounding in her ears. It was another message from Sarah. "It's too late. It's here. Don't touch anything. Don't make a sound." Emma's mind raced. What was Sarah talking about? She couldn't leave without finding her friend. She crept into the living room, her eyes scanning every corner of the darkened space. Her phone buzzed again. This time, the message was different. "It's behind you." Emma turned. Her stomach dropped. In the corner of the room, standing perfectly still, was Sarah, but something was wrong. Her eyes were wide open, but they were blank empty. Sarah's mouth stretched into a grotesque grin. Her body contorted at an impossible angle. Before Emma could move, she felt a hand on her shoulder. She spun around to find a cold, empty room. A figure whispered in her ear, "You shouldn't have come." The last thing Emma saw was the glint of a knife in Sarah's hand.